morning and welcome to Backpacking Adventures. This is Dan. I'm back out on the trail. This time I am on the Quehanna Trail. This is in the northwestern Pennsylvania. It's in the Moshannon State Forest. It is a 70, well, the new map says 71 miles, but anywhere you look online, it's anywhere from 70 to 75 miles. And it's different depending on the map. If you're using All Trails, it's different than the paper maps, and they just published a new map now at the park office, Parker Dam State Park. That was from 2023, so that's the latest map. That's the one I'll be using in conjunction with All Trails, just to kind of make sure that I'm going the right way. So the weather for this trip, well, it's going to be very hot. We're in the middle of a heat wave, so temperatures are going to be probably in the mid to high 90s, with heat indexes well up over 100. And at night, it's probably going to be in the high 60s or the 70s. As far as rain, of course there's going to be rain. Can't go on a trip without there being rain here in Pennsylvania. Hopefully not today. I don't think there will be today. With this heat and the humidity, there's always that chance of, always in Pennsylvania, is late afternoon thunder showers. They usually come rolling in and rolling back out. But I think it's either tomorrow or Sunday, I think tomorrow, they're calling for severe thunderstorms with really high winds and hail. And just so you know where this area is, if you look at the map, the majority of it's in a tornado zone. So that's going to be fun. So I guess whatever the weather brings, I guess, I'll deal with it. I am going to be doing this in 4 days instead of 3. The last few times I've done this trail, I've done it in 3. This time I'm doing it in 4 because of the heat. Kind of pulling it back a little bit. Instead of doing like 22-mile days, I'll stick with anywhere between 18 and 20 miles. Today is the exception. I'm only going to go 15 miles because I know that that's sweet sight with water. And because I got a late start, it's 9 o'clock. So I will figure it out the rest of the way as I go on the trip. So enough yapping, let's get down the trail. It is muggy and buggy. It doesn't even feel that hot. I'm just sweating just because of the humidity. But luckily, supposedly the humidity is supposed to drop throughout the day down to like 40, and then it's supposed to go up, 40%, and then it's supposed to go up again. But that's okay. I mean, it's the first, tomorrow's the first, this is my first official summer trip, meaning the season starts tomorrow, the 21st. So, what do you expect? It's summer. It's going to be hot and muggy, especially here in Pennsylvania. It's a lot muggier than what most people think. When a lot of people think of Pennsylvania, just think of it as relatively cool for some reason, but it's almost a tropical environment. Get a lot of rain in the summer. Winter's not a drought. And really high humidity all the time in the summertime here. And on top of that, being buggy, I got stung by a bee a little bit ago. I was just walking along and felt this pain down on my calf, the same spot I got stung last year on the Standing Stone Trail. So I don't know, there's something about that spot that I guess bees like. But they stung me through my sock, just like last time. Stung me right through my sock, which is treated with permethrin. I'm at mile 9.4 and it's about 12:30. I was going to stop here for lunch. I usually do when I do this trail, because there was like a little campsite here with logs that were stacked up, but somebody removed them all. It's all gone, the firing and everything. Last year I came through and noticed that tree was burnt, so I don't know if somebody came in and removed it, but I am going to find a place to sit down here and try to get comfortable and rest and drink a lot of water and have lunch. Time for some lunch. Man, it is hot out today. It is really hot. Oh man. 12:30, it's time for lunch. It's my usual lunch. My little Chomps beef stick, protein cookies, some wisps, some of my trail mix, and some peanut butter. So that's my lunch for today. Oh, and some electrolytes, some blue drink electrolytes. Today hasn't been bad. It hasn't been hard. First day is usually the easiest for this trail. Not a lot of ups and downs. I'll start getting to some here soon. But it's a beautiful trail, but it is hot today. Every once in a while I get a nice breeze, but without that breeze, it is pretty stifling. The humidity has dropped, but it's hot. I got about 6 more miles until I get to where I plan on camping. But man, it's hot. Last time I checked my thermodrop, it was 88 degrees. Like I said, sometimes there's a breeze and it's fine, but I was just out in an exposed area. Man, was it hot. But I will say, for the past couple miles, somebody came through here and cut all this stuff. Anywhere where there's overgrowth, they cut it back. Very impressed. Very, very nice. Thank you, trail maintainers. That is a welcome. Especially since the last trail I did, the Quehanna Trail, it was overgrown, but it was stinging nettle almost the whole way. That was horrible, but about 3:30 and I made it to camp, thankfully. That's about 15.5 miles, I believe, for the day. It's a pretty nice camp, a lot of room for hammocks and tents. There's the firing, there's water over there. But as I was walking here, you kind of walk along that creek as you come here. And it's like really like brownish orange, I guess a lot of tannins and stuff. But about 0.2 miles back, you cross this little tiny metal bridge and there was a feeder creek underneath it, crystal clear water. So I figured, well, I'm close to camp. And so what I did was I filled my entire capacity. So 4.5 liters of water, crystal clear. So now that chore is done. I don't have to worry about that. So, and I got that much water because it's, 3:30. I'm going to be hanging out here for a long time and I need to rehydrate. So I'm going to set up and probably relax and take a nap. Well, it's after 8 o'clock and man, I am tired. I tell you what, I got here and got set up, did my chores, and I sat and ate. It was so hot. I laid down here for a little bit to cool down because I was just starting to get overheated because it was just still like 90 degrees when I got here. So many black flies, these big flies all over the place. But I did eat. And then I hung my food and I came back here and just laid down, man. I went out. And so I didn't get much filming in, but I did. I got camp shoes. That's something new for this trip. These are, can't remember, what are they called? I can't even read it now. But anyway, they're 6 ounces. Tomorrow I'll look and see. I can't see it right now, but they're only 6 ounces for the pair, so I like them. So not much filming around camp because it was just so hot and I was so tired. I drank a ton of water. Excuse me. I drank a ton of water with electrolytes. I feel good. I mean, I'm not, I was just really, really tired today. So I think the plan for tomorrow is I'm going to get up really early. I want to be on trail by like 5 because that'll be light. And the reason being is I'm going to try to get most of the miles in. Oh, I don't know, before like lunchtime and stuff, trying to get as far as I can. So that way, as it gets hotter, I can slow down. And I'm going to start carrying more water at around lunchtime as well. I didn't run out of water today, but I was getting close because I was just sucking down the water in the afternoon. The morning I was fine, but it was the afternoon that was really getting me. But it was a real nice camp here. It's quiet. Like I said, I took a nice long nap. I watched the sunset off over there through the trees. And yeah, I think I'm just gonna go to bed. I'm just gonna go to sleep and get up bright and early so we can do this all over again tomorrow. Tomorrow, they're calling for thunderstorms tomorrow, so oh man, excuse me. So I'm hoping we don't have that. Because that would just suck. I mean, that's one of the reasons why I brought these camp shoes, because on my last trip with Caleb, our feet were wet the entire time. But we got to camp, the temperatures got cool. Like, not like today, but the temperatures got cool. And I had to keep putting my wet shoes back on, just to walk around camp and stuff. And that kind of convinced me. So I have Crocs that I used to use as camp shoes a long time ago, but I stopped taking them. I just use my shoes, but my feet were just so cold and wet, like they were like getting that wrinkle foot kind of thing, and couldn't dry it out. And Caleb had his shoes and his camp shoes, and his feet were drying out. But the Crocs, I think, were too heavy. They were like 12 ounces. These are 6 for the pair. They're water shoes, like for water sports, and they're very soft, very comfortable. I like them. I like them better than my Crocs, actually. So yeah, I'm going to start taking them on more trips. So it was just really, really hot today. I mean, it was no breeze. Like, there's no breeze right now. At least the temperature is it's like 78 degrees right now. So that's not too bad anymore. Ooh, yeah. I keep yawning. Wow. But yeah, the heat kind of did me in today. So I'm going to prepare a little bit better tomorrow. Like I said, I feel good. I didn't get heat exhaustion or anything, but I was just so tired when I got here. Heat sucks it right out of you. I did eat a long time ago. I don't even know why I didn't film. I was just probably so miserable and hot. But I had the Peak Refuel beef pasta marinara. Now that I know what to expect, the last time we ate it, Caleb had it for the first time too on the last trip. It wasn't that great, only because it wasn't what I expected. I was expecting it to have more marinara sauce. Like, it hardly had anything, but it had cheese, and I did not expect that. So it wasn't what I expected. So this time around, I knew what to expect, and it was really good. I really enjoyed it. So, we'll see how it goes tomorrow morning. Like I said, be up early on the trail, and when it's cool, and try to do the most miles before lunch. So I think I'm done. Oh yeah, tired. So I think with that yawn, I think I'm going to end it here and put my net back on and go to sleep. So I will see you tomorrow.